So when he was a Special Forces medic, he used a medical roll full of surgery equipment, medical equipment, and they could take a building, set up a triage point, casualty collection point, take care of whoever needed to be taken care of. And so I'd say a couple years ago, he was out skiing, him and his son, his teenage son, and his son busted up one of his legs, and Doc had first aid kits in his truck, but he didn't have one that he could stabilize his son and get him off the mountain. So this is a first aid kit that he came up with that covers basically any kind of emergency that you would come across for I would say for the average person. It's got directions down the side of it. There's 6 pouches on there. They all do different things. They're worded with, they're printed with big print on there so you can read them well when you're under stress. But 50% of the proceeds of every first aid kit will go back directly to Magnus Veterans Foundation. And a piece of that will also go to Support the Troops Minnesota. So we're partnered up with Support the Troops Minnesota as well. And Paul Ferris Jellyfish Graphics up in Princeton. He came into Magnus to see what Magnus was about one day, and Doc and I were working on this first aid kit. And he said, well, let me take one back and see, because our manufacturing costs were high and we didn't want to go with a foreign made product. And Paul solved that problem for us and created this kit. So we have something that's designed by a Special Forces medic. It's made in a veteran-owned company in Minnesota, and proceeds of this product go back to help veterans in your